Hi you guys, and welcome back to Trinica Creates. I have a really special video for you all today. This DIY I'm going to show you is a quick Dollar Tree project that I put together for the Christmas holiday to match my seasonal decor. So if you're new to my channel, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this craft. So I got these signs from the Dollar Tree, and they're on the shelf with the signs. These are for like a toddler's bedroom, and there's different ones. I picked up the white ones that have the lion on them, and what I'm going to do is remove the backing from each sign so that I can cut holes into this. What I did is trace actual K-cups for the size of the holes that I need to cut. I originally was going to cut the holes with my drill, but these are just really thick cardboard, and so that did not work out. I recommend using an X-Acto knife that was more precise, and it took a few go arounds to get the cut to penetrate all the way through the cardboard, but I do believe it was worth it. It was less messy than using a drill. So what I'm doing is just tracing that circle, and once I have the first carving engraved, I'm just going to puncture through that line and then start to cut into the circle to make it a clean cut. This worked the best. This was the best technique I found. As you can see, I am cutting away from my hand. X-Acto knives blades are extremely sharp, so I recommend if you're doing this, please cut away from your hand so that you don't cut yourself. This was the most effective method again, and it was simple enough. It took a little time, but not too much time considering how it turned out at the end. So once I have all the holes cut out on all three sides, I'm just using some hot glue to apply the fabric to my to the signs. I'm not pre-cutting the holes in the fabric because I want to make sure that the cups sit into the holes snugly. So I'll show you what I do to make sure that the cups don't fall out and that they have a snug fit. So I'm just adding some glue to the back of the sign to fold that fabric over so that it's not messy and the edges of the fabric don't fray after a while. And now I'm just cutting away the excess fabric so that it doesn't stick out from the back of the frame. So this is what two of them look like stacked together. As you can see, that black cardboard from the back of the lion sign is still on there, but I'm going to paint over that. With this last sign, I'll show you how I cut the holes for the K-cups to fit into each of the triangles. Once I stack them, they're going to look like a Christmas tree, which I thought was just perfect for the theme that I'm going with. If you don't want a Christmas tree, you can always use a different type of fabric. I have ornament fabric. You can pick a different fabric and you can actually stack these the same way as if it was a Christmas tree, but turn them sideways so that it looks like it's three arrows pointing to the left or the right. So that's just a good tip for using this as a K-cup holder year round. Now I'm just using the X-Acto knife to cut a slit into each of the holes that are cut, and then I'm going to use my scissors to cross that slit, and I'm just making a cross going across each of the circles. I'm doing this to ensure that the K-cups are not so exact to the size of the hole that they fall right through, so this way the fabric is holding them in place. Now that the holes are all cut out, you can see I have some of the K-cups sitting inside of the sign. I have these tumbling blocks. I got this from the kids toy section in Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use these as spacers to reinforce the signs when I glue them together. So this gives them just enough space so that the K-cups can nest in the holes but not push up against the next sign. I'm using a hot glue gun to glue these in place, and I'm applying one on either side of the sign. I'm also placing one of those wood blocks at the point of the triangle in the back for an additional reinforcement, and I'm being sure that those blocks are touching the cardboard sign in the back and not the K-cups or the spaces where the holes are. So now I'm just repeating those same steps with the final sign and making sure I apply enough glue. I want this to be sturdy enough to stand up. Once I have that in place, I'll reinforce with the third block, and I'll show you how this all comes together once the glue dries. So this is what it looks like from the back. You can see it's not the prettiest from the back, but it's sturdy enough that you can tilt the sign or the K-cup holder and your coffee pots don't fall out. So as a last touch, I'm going to add some ornaments to the top to make a star, and I just stacked a pink and a teal snowflake Christmas ornament to the top, and this is what the finished product looks like. I like this project because it was simple enough to do. I can incorporate it in my Christmas decor, but most importantly, this design can be used for year-round storage of your K-cups. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with a friend. Thanks so much for watching, and happy holidays.